Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 17 July 2018. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Virtual Peddlers Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses go digital. My name is Sean.
I'm JK.
I'm Wei Han.
And Faustina at the far end today.
Yay! Alright, and this week we will be talking about a slew of more social media stuff. Number one is that Instagram's new update that got Malaysians going crazy. Not just Malaysians, people all over the world going crazy. What is it? YouTube is further clamping down on original content. Another Aiden Yao. This time is a female fashion model. Facebook may start making their own chips. Not
Potato chip.
potato chips, but computer chips.
I see.
Alibaba is making smart shopping happen, beginning with Hong Kong. Mark Zuckerberg just overtook Warren Buffett as the third richest person in the world.
Congrats.
Yeah, now back to our news. Instagram's new update.
What
Yeah.
was it?
What was it? Well, we all played with it.
Yeah, I played with it. I know you played with it for 3 hours and you hate it. Already.
Yeah,
So
I did.
stop asking
I
me.
did.
Stop asking me.
I
I
played
was-
it and I only got like 1 or 2 responses.
So it was actually a new sticker called
Ask me anything.
Or Ask Me a Question.
It's just questions there.
Questions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then what people did was they just opened up an Ask Me Anything thing. What happens is when people ask them a question, it pushes them to a little section where they can respond, they can copy and paste the question, anonymous, without the person. But of course, you would know who sent you the question.
Yeah.
That is very important.
It's
because
just if you share it, it's
yeah,
anonymous.
Don't simply go and send people a weird question because they know who you are. And then they can actually post it as stories and they can answer questions and kind of like getting people to know who they are. And,
In a more
Stuff like that.
personal level.
yeah, more personal level, asking them weird questions.
Then they can change their IG's, the Insta story to become more, more personalized, where the question can relate with pictures or video. This kind of thing that my friends are playing right now, lah.
Yeah, I mean it's a good approach. It doesn't make the Insta story very businessy and repost stuff. Yeah.
But it becomes very cluttered at one point.
Yeah, I was like,
You're
the first
cluttered
day, new update, just 1 hour in. I'm
Especially
so
one
tired
our
of my
friends.
So,
Insta story.
yeah.
You know what? Who is it?
Which one?
Michael.
guys.
You plan it every single day lah.
Well,
After a while, I'm like, oh.
Well, anyways, I know Michael now better. way better
So-
without asking him things.
So I actually have, to me personally, it destroyed my Instagram stories experience.
High five. Through the egg.
So what I did for the past week was whenever I reach someone's story that has that
Icon,
question
yeah.
answer thing, right? I immediately swipe next to see the next person.
But what if the
I-
next person also has it?
And I just keep swiping until I go past that clutter. To me, at one point of time, it was just too much.
For me,
it's
I just
crazy.
swipe down. I'm like, I'm not watching anyone's story anymore.
No,
for a
but I
while.
like to see stories because stories is a lot more personal than post, because post they try to always beautify it a little bit, and people don't really share a lot of posts because people always have the perspective that post must look nice. But stories can be any kind of stuff.
Could be
Rubbish.
crazy.
It can be all full of rubbish. We have a friend Rina who just, I don't know, just does workout every day and screams at her phone all the time.
So hi Rina. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Is she doing Insta story or she Insta live?
Sorry.
Story, yeah. I
Yeah.
think she gonna go live
So
soon.
she's the only one where I see, right, whenever I reach her story, there are some people, you see the top bar, you can't even see the see the bar because there's so many small little bars. There's like 100 little stories going on. Sometimes you look at it, it's like, nope. Swipe.
Bye.
Oh, bye Rina.
I think there is a limit to how many stories.
Yes,
Right,
there is a limit to how many stories you can post.
There is?
I mean, after
Not legally, not in terms of the limit.
As a
but-
user, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
As
So
a-
you see very short one there.
Yeah,
then you're
yeah.
like, oh, too much.
Unless it's a very interesting storyline.
Yep.
See how low.
Uh,
but I enjoy the ask me anything lah.
I only play with it like after it slowly died down. So I'm like, okay, now I can test it out. 1 or 2 person responded, and that's good enough.
I actually swipe right on Michael's one.
I'm like first.
How dare you?
Michael, you're psyched.
I'm like, too much things. Too much.
But I use it for survey lah.
Yeah, no, see, the thing is, I think it was meant to be actually ask a question. Like, you need to actually construct a question for, like, construct a topic for people to ask questions.
Yeah.
And not just say, ask me anything.
Like
So
JK.
it becomes like anything under the sun also you answer.
Well, for
Exactly.
us as marketers, if we want to do a survey, it's very handy.
It is, yeah, it is.
Quick answers low.
Next up.
So yeah, YouTube is further clamping down on original content. So YouTube just announced that they will be releasing a copyright match tool that will scan uploaded videos in their database for similarities. Videos that match with will appear in a tab, which the creator can then initiate a takedown request. Of course, the creator also needs to know if that content belongs to them or if it was a public, as it part of the public domain content with fair use. So in a sense, right, on this kind of cases, it makes the content creation much better already also lah, and also protect from copyright issue.
Yeah.
Because we do have copyright issues.
Mm-hmm.
Just
yes, we do.
recently.
Just quite recently. How this works is that I did a little bit of reading. They say that how this works is a content creator can actually use this special tag. It's called a match. It's called a copyright match, where you post your video up there, and then YouTube will actually scour the entire YouTube database for similar videos, and then it will list down all the matches, and then it will tell you, it will ask you if you want to take action, what kind of action you want to take, things like that. So one of the common action will be a takedown. So takedown means you just YouTube will send an email on your behalf to tell that person who's using your copyrighted content to take it down. But then there is also, when it comes to copyright, it becomes a bit complicated because there is a certain area of copyright called fair use, and there is Creative Commons, and there's all kinds of stuff as well. So if let's say if you use something that belongs to someone else, and you create a content with it, like a video, and then someone does the same thing, creates a content with it, then you can't claim ownership of that person's content because it falls under fair use, because the original content itself was from someone else who opened it up to everyone for free usage.
It's like going onto Unsplash and using the images, and someone wants to claim copyright over it.
Yes, yeah. So let's say, for example, if you go into Unsplash and use the images, and then like you said, someone else comes and says, "Oh, this is my photo," but
actually it's for
not-
public
it's
use.
it is for public use. So yeah, so these things, it gets a bit complicated. But the good thing is, well, in a way, it's a good thing. Content creators will get to
Secure their content.
yes,
better.
secure their content better, and but to me, too much enforcement destroys the whole thing.
The
It's like,
freedom.
what if I want to use memes,
Oh.
GIF memes, animated memes, videos, little clips, and to me, I believe that the best content comes from the creativity of compiling what is already in the world
Yeah.
and making something cool out of it. It's not necessarily have to create something from scratch. So if you over enforce something like this, right, you destroy the
Creativity side.
side of things.
So will this mean no more memes?
Well, we did talk about this in
Yeah.
the previous one, right? The EU's
Yep.
I don't remember what's the
It's something
Article
about
11 and
law.
13,
yeah,
yeah.
it's about the law.
yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, all I know is I won't be working in YouTube's copyright department. It's gonna be so complicated. I mean, my God, every day I'll stress. It's like, is this right or wrong?
that mole in that person, it belongs to me.
What the?
So is this right or wrong? This fella is complaining these two. Oh my god.
Aduh.
I remember Getty Image or which stock photos, they actually have a department that actually
I think it's Getty Image.
They sit down and just look at
Getty
pictures.
Image and Shutterstock, they do that.
Yeah.
Even the Malaysian Star,
Ah.
they do that as well.
Yeah, they do.
They do that as well.
But there's one thing that so far in Asia haven't enforced is fonts. If
Oh my god.
if fonts kena, I know a lot of people use Helvetica, so all of you will die together.
But Helvetica is
It's
a
public
common
one.
one. It's a public
No,
it's a public font. It
You have
isn't?
to buy one.
Seriously?
But
It's very expensive.
It's free.
Are you kidding me? But it's provided by
I can search like Helvetica free. Then it come out.
You
No, but-
you want to go with font?
But isn't Helvetica a standard font even in your computer?
No, Helvetica is not.
It's
technically.
not.
No, it's not.
Really?
Yeah, you
not.
search
It's
in
Arial.
your document, right? Don't have
Arial is
Arial, Times New Roman, Calibri.
This
How
three.
come
This three.
Common sense, Sari.
How come
Serif.
How come I have Helvetica in my computer?
Ah.
Okay, let's move on.
So let's move on to Aiden Yo.
Aiden Yo.
Another one?
Okay. Wait so another Aiden Yo. This time it's a female fashion model. Hong Kong's Instagrammer. How do you spell her name?
Sedel.
Sedel.
Sadale
It's like
Yo.
Sedel.
Sadale Yo.
You could have just gone Sadale Yong and you can get your 1 minute of fame.
Well, too late. JK keeps taking it.
Now it becomes very Thai.
So now it's a communism episode
Sadale
again.
Yo from Thailand.
Okay lah, these two got their 1 minute now.
Described as a key opinion leader with 91k followers.
Wow.
What is a key opinion leader? How do you define
It's
opinion
like
leader?
when a new product comes out, it's like a lot of people are
Who
very
reviews the stuff, is it?
something like that. So opinion leaders are those who say that, oh, this product is great and blah
So
blah
they are
blah
technically
blah.
being very opinionated lah, and they get paid for it lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
bloggers
So
are
nice.
like
What a
blogger.
nice
Yeah.
job.
I know, right?
Oh my god, you suck.
So yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So was seen deleting Instagram posts which your followers discovered to be stolen from Google Images.
Oh my
ding
God.
ding ding.
Google Images is a
yeah.
worst site to.
She's poor.
So there was actually an account created to mock her action.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called
It's called
Copy with
Copy
Sedel. Sadare.
Copy with Sadel. Wow.
Ouch.
Kantoy.
So the moral of the story here is,
To be famous, copy people.
yeah.
That account, I went and check it out. It has like 600 over followers, which in like a few days I'm like, wow.
Oh, the copy with Sadel. Sadel.
So every post would talk about like, oh, she copied this picture from where, this and that, and everyone will mock her in the comments. I'm like,
Whoever that did the copy is still very free.
I guess so.
There are a lot of people who do things like this.
JK is checking it now.
Keyboard warriors.
Are you?
No, don't have.
No. Copy
Sedel,
with
yeah.
Sedel.
Okay,
She
never mind.
deleted.
Maybe I'll do it in my private time.
Yeah. Well, you guys can go check it out and see if
Yung.
it inspires you to be a social influencer.
That is her.
All right, we take a short break for advertisement. Whatever your business and however active you are on social media, you need a functional and mobile responsive website. Social media gets you the traffic, but you play by their rules. If they decide to close you down tomorrow due to some weird regulation, like copyright infringement, you can't argue with them. With Virtual Peddlers, you are able to own your very own WordPress single-page website from as low as a promotional price of 1,500 ringgit. Over 27% of the internet is powered by WordPress, supported by more than 48,000 free plugins for every customization imaginable. Drop us a Facebook message and find out how we can get you a brand spanking new WordPress website.
Okay,
Today.
there we go. I was like looking and waiting for like, where's the action
Tak ada.
again? Alright, so next up, Facebook may start making their own chips.
Yum yum.
Not potato chips lah.
We should
Ayo,
introduce the potato song.
not now.
Oi,
Alright,
it's called
alright.
face
So
chip.
Facebook just recently. Oh my god, guys.
Every single face, Mark Zuckerberg face.
I'm so scared.
Alright, back here.
But if you are really
Okay, not
planning to
back
make
here.
potato chips, you can make it with your face on it.
Oh my god.
And then you eat it. I'm eating you.
Sounds so wrong.
Can you guys
Okay, yes.
not be cannibals? Thank you.
Continue,
Right. So Facebook just recently employed the former director of engineering in Google's Silicon division called his name is he or she Sharia Rabi.
Oh, no,
Rabi.
Rabi.
I'm sorry, I
Sharia
don't know how to
Rabi.
pronounce. Sorry. Yeah. So who helped Google build chips used in Pixel smartphones. So Facebook, yeah, we know Facebook is a social media company. They showed interest in building their own devices, where the first impression would be first impression would be that they are starting to take their previously acquired Oculus, a VR device firm, seriously.
So a few years ago, Facebook bought a VR device firm called Oculus, and then they made an announcement that they wanted to create a brand new social media approach called what is it called? I think Rooms or something like that. I don't remember. Start with an S, I think. So the idea is that where people can actually go into the VR world and hang out in a place like this, and just
Ooh.
like it's not like an entire immersive world, but it's just a room. So you can come over, you can just hang out and chat, and then what happens is while you're chatting in the VR, each one of us will carry our own avatar, and then if you want to call someone in the real life, all of a sudden, let's say here there is actually a window that will pop open, and a video chat will happen.
Oh, okay. But
And
the
that-
avatar is not your face lah.
It's like, I think the idea is that you can design it however you like.
Oh, so it's like
I
a...
remember we spoke previously in one of our episodes. They were showing the Oprah avatar or something like that.
The Oprah avatar. Oh yeah, I think that was that is
That was
AR.
not
That
the-
is based on
okay.
Snapchat's Bitmoji. So and then there is also what is this called?
What is it? Ball?
Crystal ball thing in the middle where you can actually go and travel and see the world. You can open up like an entire underwater world and stuff like that. You can go travel to the Great Wall of China.
Can we bring
All these
JK
kind of
into a
things.
haunted house?
No. No, I swear, I tell you, I'll die. I don't want to die in the VR world.
So what happened was Facebook abandoned this idea for a few years.
Aww.
I think they were very focused on expanding their advertisement business side, which is very apparent because since like about just a year ago, there has been so many advertisement platforms in all corners of Facebook. They are really looking at becoming rich. But now with the employment of this guy from Google,
Sharia Rabi.
Sharia Rabi, chances are it means that they are starting to get serious in building their own chips, and they're starting to get serious in expanding.
Yeah.
The biggest problem last time was that VR has always been a very expensive device. So people cannot adopt to the idea because it's not commercialized in a point where everybody can own one. That's why it never became big. So
Not yet lah.
if a company, for example like Facebook, can start to focus on making affordable VR devices, like even in ringgit is a couple of $100, let's say, right? Then you can really see that you can bring VR into
The world lah.
the mass
mean-
market.
Like the
Or bring the world into VR.
Yeah.
the thing about Facebook, the thing about
Wow.
Facebook creating their own chips, I think
Best
the
quotes.
rumor has been going about quite long actually, because I've been hearing about it since before I came here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess this is the beginning of they really put both their feet down and get both their feet wet and say, let's do this.
Yeah. I think it also kind of sound like they're not only monopolizing social media, they're soon to monopolize even the technology side of the market.
Yeah.
They are actually.
Why not? Yeah.
Because they call themselves a technology company anyway.
If they're looking at social VR, if VR is the new social, then that has to be the new social.
99 cents.
Alibaba is making smart shopping happen, beginning with Hong Kong. So Alibaba has teamed up with fashion brand Guess
Oh.
to open its first fashion AI concept store. They'll be setting up tracking systems all around the retail store to monitor and interact with customers. So we have actually seen this a lot of people talk about this before.
Yeah.
Using the technology of Bluetooth LE, Bluetooth Low Energy, and NFC, Near Field Communicator. If a retail store, imagine this, is able to put all the sensors all around, right? They know which part of the store we go to, where we hover most, what we pick up, what we put down, where we walk to, and how far we walk to these areas and things like that. So they can actually track our behavior, whether we go to promotional stuff, new arrivals. If we hover a bit longer, they can say that we are contemplating but not deciding. And if they are connected to our mobile devices, they can immediately push a limited time promo to just nudge you to make the purchase. And what it can do is
Annoying. This poking, okay?
so that is the monitoring side. But then there is also the interactive side where the shops can actually talk to you and say, okay, that's an ugly dress, don't buy that. Or I think green looks better on you. All this kind of stuff. And here are the things that can match this dress. Now that you bought the dress, here are the things that can match your dress. This kind of stuff. So they can really expand on the purchasing behavior and really like ride on this impulsive thing like, oh, now that I have a dress, what looks good on it?
Yeah.
Then
You wanna match with the
then you can
shoes.
immediately push all the items that are good.
Gone lah, I'm not going shopping already. Bye.
Then you start seeing all the banks with collab.
Then they will search you. We know you just bought a Zara shoe. Here's
Oh
a
my
few
God.
guess shirt that you can pair with this. Then you're like, fuck.
Gone lah, my money.
And do you know, have you guys watched Minority Report?
Minority,
No.
If you remember, right, there is a scene where Tom Cruise walks into like maybe a train station or something, and then they have this giant screen that pops up with a VR girl that says, "Hi Faustina, how are you doing today?
I think I'll be creeped
You
out.
haven't gone for your facial in 1.5 months. Would you like to, this kind of stuff?" Because it's so targeted, it knows exactly who you are,
And what
it
you
knows what you want, what you've been doing, but yet what you haven't been doing for a while, and what you need, and this kind of stuff.
I don't feel safe
It's like
anymore.
it's like you go into a train station, you sit down, and you wait for the train. All of a sudden, one pops up. Hi, Wei Han. It's been 2 weeks since you last bought your last pack of condoms. Would you like to restock now?
They like, no.
Then everyone can hear like, okay, awkward.
This is so weird.
I think it will happen though.
Oh my god, so
Because this is what
scary.
I call after the e-commerce radio, it's the next in line is called the a-commerce.
I mean, it's convenient lah. It
Automation
reminds you
commerce.
that like I need to do my facial and shit, like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
But as a marketer, I think it's good. But as a
Consumer,
human
it's
being,
annoying
right,
as fuck.
yes.
Sorry.
Invading your
I
privacy.
see that in
Yeah.
a different way though, because if this constant reminder is to urge or to keep your buying impulse high, right? Then in the world economy it will move very fast lah, because you keep buying things bah.
Dude, you love numbers. Keep
You
quiet now.
No, you see, JK believes that the only way to spur an economy is by spending,
Yeah.
which is in economics.
True.
That's how it works. But no.
As
Overconsumption.
consumer, no. Please,
This is
please
why there are so
think
many
of
plastics floating in the
consumer.
sea.
And this is why the richer get richer.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why
exactly.
You must quickly own the business first.
JK, you're not one of the richer.
It's okay now. I will be soon.
So you see why this? Well, let's not get into it deep. I just want to let you guys know that the reason why they do this, they say that spending will spur the economy, is because they want to keep us in the endless cycle of making to spend,
Spend and earn. Spend
so they can stand outside of the cycle and laugh at us.
Cannot
Behind
lah.
Behind is showing a.
My wallet will cry, my heart will break. I'm like, my money.
Okay, moving on.
Alright, so next, Mark Zuckerberg just overtook Warren Buffett as the third richest person in the world.
I
Sorry,
think it
Warren
was.
Buffett.
I think the way it's spelled is buffet.
No, I'm very sure it's Buffett.
Oh, fudge!
I'm
I
very sure it's
forgot.
Buffett.
Sorry, that's my error.
What?
No,
No,
because
it's
in
double
our-
T.
Yeah.
Spell wrong.
Oh,
In our Google
I
Docs
didn't know
is Warren Buffet.
No, it's not
But Warren
buffet.
Buffett, yes. Okay, yes.
I'm very sure because I could this mistake before. Anyways, we all know. Huh?
Did you publicly say that his name is Warren Buffet?
In front of my friend lah. not like live lah, but
Okay.
yeah, you know.
Okay lah, so my spelling error not too bad lah.
No lah. Okay, anyways, we all know Mark Zuckerberg is, who is it? And then this is the first time in history the three wealthiest people on the ranking made their fortunes from technology. So just last Friday, Zuckerberg overtook Warren Buffett.
That's 1 minute.
Back to topic, making him the third richest person in the world.
Inception.
So what does this mean for Facebook? Will it be a social media platform we can still trust another after what happened with Cambridge Analytica? Also, what happened to Buffet?
I have a feeling it's intentional, but yeah, we'll just ride with
So
it.
Chan Zuckerberg Initiative CZI has been criticized as not being established to help people.
No, you see, the thing is, okay, between Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, and I always forget Microsoft guy's name. What's the guy's name?
Bill
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 Gates.
Gates, yeah, and Bill Gates. The thing between the few of them, right? They're always they have a huge chunk of money given to charitable initiatives. So Zuckerberg also has one called the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative.
Chan after his wife.
Yeah, Chan after his wife. But it has been widely criticized as not being established to help people, rather to reduce tax. Because this initiative was actually established as a for-profit, as a limited liability partnership, which means that you can use it for profit, you can use it to donate it to political cause and things like that. So although on the surface it looks as if he's giving back to the world, which I'm sure he is, but the reason why he's doing it, it's not really that nice lah.
The intention lah.
Yeah, the intention is not good.
In Cantonese, we call it wash black money.
We should be like,
Wash black money.
But that just answered for us like whether we can still trust Facebook as a
No, okay, but the question now is, right, a lot of people criticize this, right?
Yeah.
That even all these Chinaman billionaires and all, right, they do charitable donations, not because they actually want to give back to the world, but actually because they believe in religion, that after you pass a certain threshold, right, you need to keep giving before if not your life will end. So the more they give, the longer your life. It's a very, very old school mentality, but believe me, this is why rich people do this.
Yeah.
It's not for other people, it's for themselves.
Correct.
So
Karma lah.
yeah, but while they only care about themselves, while their purpose is very selfish, they are also helping other people. Because the money still goes out,
Yeah.
it still goes somewhere, something gets done, and some people benefit from it. So from your perspective, from your point of view, right, does it matter?
Does it matter if they donate or don't donate?
No, if they donate because for themselves or if they really want to do it for someone
Well,
else.
the ultimate goal is if it's to help people, then that's it.
Yeah.
As long as it helps, whether your intention is bad or good, you know, if it helps, then fine.
Yeah,
You know, your heart one is you're answerable to God lah.
Yeah.
But at least the action it is helping people.
so I guess as much as a lot of people don't like the fact that CZI was built for tax evasion or to gain political favors, the fact is a chunk of the money actually goes out to
Help people.
But
help people, and people do get help. So I guess
But
that's fine.
I think things like that it's not a new thing.
It's not a new thing.
Yeah, it's business people have been doing
Yeah.
that for
Yes,
ages.
but the thing is, right? It's weird because technology people always get a different level of scrutiny. Because why? Technology people, high-tech people that become billionaires, they always believe that they didn't become billionaire because they are really good at it. It is just because they are at the right place at the right time. So it's like there is a sense of luck. So because of that, they believe that they're not that good. They're not as self-absorbed as say Elon Musk. So they would actually give more. So they would actually give more to people.
To people's lah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think on a side note here, it's not on the list, but I think Elon Musk has been ranting quite a bit on Twitter, and some of the things he says is quite overboard. So I really believe that it's time he hires someone to manage his Twitter account.
Personal social account.
Yeah.
Honestly, I only saw 1 or 2 posts on Twitter from Elon Musk. I'm like, dude, why are you so self-centered?
He's getting a bit overboard because
Yeah.
recently there was the Thai cave rescue thing, right? So he built a submarine over there as a backup. The whole submarine building thing can be put off as a PR stunt, but the fact that he did something and put it as a plan B, to me at least, is good. It's a good intention. But then what happened was people were criticizing him, saying that, PR stunt, this thing is useless, that is useless.
Why?
But this is how people is, right? When you don't use something, right, you always think that it's useless until such time when you need to use it.
Then
And-
only they're
yeah,
like,
and the Thai divers were lucky that everyone came out safe and there was nothing that went wrong. If something would have gone wrong, the submarine would have been useful.
yeah.
But because nothing went wrong, the submarine was useless. So people talked about it and say, it's such a useless thing, it's a PR stunt. But what went wrong was Elon Musk lashed back and called one of the divers a pedophile.
Oh my god.
Yes, and this diver is going to file a lawsuit. Everything happened in Twitter. Seriously, this guy is talking too much. He needs to focus back on building.
He needs to
rockets.
chill.
Yeah.
Aduh.
Anyway,
Dominative people.
Weihan, do you have something?
I do.
Okay, before we move on to that, just a quick one. We're going to keep asking this question every week, just to get a sense of how IGTV is going, right? So, are you still using IGTV?
No.
Do I hear a yes?
No.
I don't hear a yes.
I
Even
stopped
I'm not
after
using
like
IGTV.
the first day and
I'm
no.
not there anymore already.
Why not? Is there something that is not getting
The
you there?
pulling factor, it's not consistent.
Okay.
So it's like the first wave, okay, good, got it. Then second wave, no. Third wave,
It's just-
no. There's no wave anymore already.
But now it's like most of IGTV is that I get a notification, ting, this person just posted IGTV.
Yeah, that's what I get as well. But I think to me personally, the reason why I'm not using IGTV has a lot to do with convenience. Because it's the layout. It's like you have Instagram with downwards is all your posts, sideways is all your stories. But Instagram, like IGTV, you have to click on something to go somewhere else. It's this next layer that doesn't
That doesn't gel. lah.
yeah, and I feel as if going to IGTV requires commitment. It's like I need to have at least half an hour free in order to do that. I'm not micro consuming, I'm macro consuming.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I don't binge on YouTube as well.
Yep.
Because I know I'll lose a lot of time.
Yeah.
Unless I
on YouTube.
purposely want to lose it.
Unless I purposely want to go in and look for something.
for very important
Yes.
informations.
Yep.
Or you legit just need a breather and you have the time and you just go in to watch some videos that you follow.
Because ultimately social media content, it's supposed to be short and fast and
Yes.
just browse
Yeah.
through fast.
It's like eating candy.
Got
Not
yeah. It's like eating keropok leko. Fast one.
You and your keropok leko.
Just fast one.
By the way, a snippet of JK's keropok leko will be on our coming post.
our coming.
Oh my god.
Our upcoming
second,
post on
the one
The one
Instagram.
I
Yeah.
drive everywhere just to find keropok.
Yeah,
Oh my god, you still have that.
Mangkok, you nearly killed me.
For keropok leko, I will.
Alright, a small tips for Google Ads. I think 2 episodes ago, we mentioned that tablets conversion wasn't very good in terms of search and
What conversion? Sorry.
tablets.
Oh, tablets conversion.
Oh yes,
In
two
terms
two
of-
episodes ago.
In terms of impression and also clicks. So there is a way to disable it. So what you do is you go to your campaign, you go to devices, then you see a templates, then you go to the bit adjustment, you click on it, there's this little pencil. So then you will say bit adjustment increase or decrease. So in order for you to enable it, you decrease it by 100%.
Disable it, you mean?
Huh?
Disable.
Disable it. By selecting decrease 100%.
Okay.
So then it will completely shut the tablet off.
So it means it
so-
would not reach tablets.
So, instead of instead of it being as simple as on Facebook where there's a
Yeah.
button for you to tick and
Yeah.
untick, you have to actually reduce the bit all the
Yeah.
way down to 0%.
You decrease, then you select the option of decrease to 100%.
Okay, decrease to 100%.
Yeah.
Which
Then it
equivalents
will
to 0 lah.
automatically
Becomes 0.
disable
Yeah.
tablets.
Tablets. Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, and you've been testing this and the
Yeah, it's
impression rates been good
Yeah.
without tablets.
Yay.
Okay, that's good. So that's all. That's
Yep.
all for this week.
Yep.
Wow, this is well.
We
36 minutes is
kinda
good.
exceeded a bit.
All right. Thank you very much for listening to Social Media Weekly, episode 17, July 2018. We are on. Well, let's just focus on the big ones, right? Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify,
Anchor.
Yay.
our website, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, that's it.
Still.
That's it. Yep. So rank us up, rank us down, give us a 5-star if you like us a lot.
Give us a comment how we can improve.
Yeah.
What you
comment
wanna
on how to
hear.
improve and all that stuff. And if you have any ideas on what to talk about, or you got any feedback on the things that we talk about, you can write to us. So we will read your response, and then we will discuss that as well on the coming week. All right. Thank you very much. My name is Sean.
I'm JK.
And Wei Han.
Pastinya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.